Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Sunday morning's live stroll. Just gone 5 o'clock. Um, so perhaps we are out a little bit earlier than I anticipated, and was hoping to be going somewhere different. Um, but in the nicest possible way, I just couldn't motivate myself to go out in the car this morning. So I thought to myself, I'll go out, do the normal stroll with you guys. I can watch the second half of the Australia-Turkey match, which has just kicked off. So here we are. It is Sunday, currently 11.8 degrees. Uh, it does feel a bit chilly actually this morning, but not enough that I've not just got my t-shirt and shorts and my gilet on, to be honest with you. Now, if any of you were with me yesterday, I'd have obviously been aware of another incident I had with this lady. Um, Now, obviously I did report it, all that sort of stuff, on the local site because people need to be aware of this person. And for the most part, you get very sort of good response, thanks for that, all that sort of stuff. But you get some people that someone accused me of going on a witch hunt with this woman. A witch hunt. People make you laugh, don't they? They really do make you laugh, some of the comments they say. It's the same person who gave me grief yesterday morning, also gave 3 or 4 other people grief yesterday morning. But I was in the wrong. Anyway, will we see her again this morning? Who knows? It's just unlucky of the draw. It either happens or it doesn't. We won't worry about it. Problem is, guys, I do worry about it. Oh, that's right, lid on. It makes you very apprehensive now. And does that mean I should change to Stroll? Why should I? Gonna keep doing what we do. But as I say, it just makes me a little bit more apprehensive on our live stroll. So why should I change the time we're coming out? Yeah, it's just all nonsense. I actually spoke to a woman when I was driving around trying to find this lady yesterday after the stroll had finished. I just wanted to see if I could get some photo evidence of how she carries on. I sort of said to her, you almost want to set your alarm now. She said, what, to avoid her? I said, why should I? It's becoming a regular thing. It's 2 days in a row. Are we going to make it 3 days today? Who knows? It sort of makes for conversation on our lifestyle, doesn't it? Who knows? Anyway, I haven't asked what everyone's doing today. What's everybody up to? Is it a normal Sunday for you, whatever that consists of? As I say, we've got a World Cup on, and I think we've got a few games on today, haven't we? Obviously, Australia and Turkey are playing right now, and then I don't even know who Germany are playing. I want to say Carousel, but unfortunately, that's not the way you say it. And then I believe there's a game at 9 o'clock as well, Japan and Holland, I think it is. Might not be too bad a game. Scotland, their first World Cup win overnight. I saw a little bit of the game, not a lot. That's my claim, that I've sort of watched all the games or some of the games live. Hasn't always worked. United States game, for example, I did set my alarm to be up. Didn't wake up. But I've seen everything else, every other game apart from that game I've seen a bit of live. So there you go, that's my claim to fame for this World Cup so far. Anyway, for us today, we're going to... Where are we going? We're going to the outlets today. We're going to the cafe. Big Mum up at 8 o'clock. Going to the cafe for breakfast. And then we're going shopping. And then James has already mentioned about going fishing later. I don't know whether there'll be time and everything else. He was fishing all day yesterday, guys. 10 o'clock and we didn't pick him up till just gone 5. Leave it, leave it, leave it, leave it. So we had a good old innings yesterday. Just show you very quickly. Lovely sunrise down there. Look at this. Beautiful. Beautiful. For another good week of subscribers this week again. Do you know what? I don't really count anymore each week. In my own mind, I can roughly work it back. And it's been another 10 to 15, maybe a bit more than that this week again. We're on for another 100 subscribers in the month of June if it carries on the way it's going. So from that point of view, that is really, really positive. And if you go on that basis, it's an average of 25 or 25 subscribers a week, but it swings and roundabouts, it really is. And that's roughly what it is at the moment. And of course, there is the 2,000 subscriber mark challenge, where we've got 2 chances of it. Orlando later on this year or next year, where I will go on the Start Flyer or Slingshot in Icon Park. It has been discussed. I know what I'm doing. Crazily. Yeah, we've got to get there first. Got a ways to go. So I'm certainly not worrying about that at the moment. We are still able to play the geography game. You tell me what time it is where you are, apart from the UK, and I'll try and guess where you are in the world. And also the World Cup game. Who's going to win the World Cup? Simple game. I like to keep it very simple on the channel. Come on, Azra, let's go. You go to the loo. That's like your 4th week. Crikey. So it's very, very wet underfoot this morning, guys. Some would call it dewy. That's exactly how it is. I'll show you another lovely picture of the sunrise in a moment. God, I'll tell you something, guys, a little story. I woke up in the night absolutely coughing and choking. And I don't know if anyone's ever done it, but actually choking on your own saliva. Oh my God, it was horrendous. Especially with what happened earlier on this week. So we've got the lovely sunrise here. Look at that, it's beautiful. Hi, so what have we got? I'm reading the comments at the same time. Hi to team box. How you doing? Yeah, she's a good girl. She's a bit older than a puppy though now. I still do call puppy. But she's what is she now? She's 5 and a bit. There we go. She's 5 and a bit. Cross between a Labrador and a Beagle. Labrador size, Beagle colours, and she's a rescue dog. So we do a bit. Azra, look at this dog. Oh, you missed it. She's rolling in the rabbit or fox's, you know what, scent. Didn't see any droppings. As I say, where's everybody watching from? Just let me know the time and I will try and guess where you're watching from. Not the UK, because that's a bit too easy, isn't it? Currently coming up to 5:20 AM here in the UK. As I say, it was supposed to be a mystery location this morning, and just for reasons that, if I'm honest with you guys, and I say it in the nicest possible way, I couldn't be bothered this morning to get in the car and drive somewhere. I thought I'd come and have another round of knowing whether I'm going to come across my lovely lady that I come across every morning. At the minute, it seems to be. And again, if you were with me live on Friday, you'll know I saw this lady and she was fully medicated. She was as normal can be. But yesterday, quite different. Some nice art here. Give the local use an E minus for lack of effort. So we had the village fete over here. We've got a duck here. We had the village fete on here yesterday. You wouldn't know now, would you? Apart from this sort of orange cover, you wouldn't really know it'd been here. But yeah, we've got a Mr. Duck here. Oh, he just took off. Just show you the sunrise, guys. Look at that. Spectacular this morning. Someone else saying the dog's so cute. Yes, she is. She steals the channel. I'll just narrate for her. She's a really, really cute dog who beats me up at home when playing with her toys. Yesterday, guys, she was absolutely knackered. We did our live stroll. Come on, Azra, lead on. We did our live stroll yesterday. And then Julie then decided to take her out, come over here to the fete, actually. And when she came back, she was absolutely finished. I mean, come on, Azra, let's go. Come on. She never liked it. I mean, apparently she sat down a couple of times on the way back. It weren't even that warm yesterday. I think it was 21 degrees. So it weren't even that warm. But if it was any warmer, I don't think Julie would have even brought her out because we've always found this when we see people walking dogs, sort of the peak of the day, how wrong it is. You'll know when we had that hot spell if you live in the UK. Azra, come on. Well, lead on. When I wouldn't bring her out when I came home from work because it was still too warm. Yeah, the morning strolls are the best time to bring her out. Right, Azra, come on, lead on. We're just so lucky being these lovely nature paths that we can walk on our life strolls. You know, as I've said before, don't take it for granted because a lot of people they have to get in the car and drive to sort of things like this. Where we're fortunate enough to live, don't have any problems with strolls actually. And when I do go out for get in the car to go to places, we go to other lovely places. I mean, we'll definitely do the mystery one at some stage. Just don't know quite when at the minute. So I think we've been relatively lucky this morning. I don't want to tempt fate. Yeah, I think we're going to be lucky this morning and not see our friend. It happened the last time when I had the incident with her. I didn't then see her for about 2 weeks, 3 weeks after. Now I've seen her 2 mornings in a row. So the first morning she was fine. Second morning, anyway, my apprehension lifts when I get to this point and I know I'm not going to see her because it does weigh you down a little bit, guys. I've said it before. I know people say, well, why don't you change the stroll you do? I could do, and there are a lot of strolls we can do. Why should I? This is the beautiful one that we do. Birds singing all around us. It's a very, very quiet morning this morning, both for seeing people, which is great, and also for viewers. And I've always said, people have said, made comments before, oh, there's not many people on. I don't care. I'm out anyway, so if a few of you enjoyed the stroll with me, that's fine. Azra, you going to the loo finally? No? No? Come then. I think she's thinking about it, guys, but I just don't think now she is going. Finally. This is very late into the stroll this morning, Azra. Got my trusty bag. These bags are rubbish, I tell you. Absolutely rubbish. Need to get the other ones back. The good thing about where she's gone there is there's a poo bin around the other side. So always, as a dog walker, always be strategic, know where your bins are. And we're going to have an amazing view in a minute of the sunrise. And I'll make the turn just about now. Look at these guys. Someone accused me of doing it with AI the other day. I'm that good whilst doing a live stroll. I can make an AI sunrise. Beautiful. We'll try and there you go, lift that up. so we can see it. There we are. So plans for the week, obviously I will do a community post. Um, anyway about this, but as I've got people on, might as well talk about it. Next weekend is Father's Day. Put it in your diary because I'd forgotten. Um, as I said yesterday, it doesn't compute with me like it did, obviously, when my dad was alive. So when Julia said to me, next weekend's Father's Day, it didn't compute. Anyway, we booked to go away for the night, all three of us and the dogs. So watch out for a vlog coming out on one of the days. I'm not going to vlog both days, just the one day, the Saturday. And there'll be a live stroll from where we are on the Sunday morning. That is it. And I've already started my work and what's the word I'm looking for? Research. That's what I was going to say. Information gathering, research for the vlogs we're doing in August. It's because I like to know what we're going to see and all that sort of stuff, so I can give you guys the best experience. And then, of course, the America series, which is later on in the year. I think if it all happens how it's supposed to, I think that series might be about 20 vlogs long, because I'm not gonna do 2-3 hour long vlogs. I'm just not gonna do it. I know there are some YouTubers that do it. I just find it too much. I think safely an hour is about the limit, in my opinion, and that is only my opinion. Other people may say different. So I have sort of in my own mind, well, not even in my own mind, I did it actually at work in the week. I actually worked out roughly what we're going to be doing and the vlogs that I can do. As I say, I reckon it's about 20 long. Go on, Azra. Azra, close. Okay, don't get too far ahead. It's in this tree here that if you're not careful, can knock you out. Okay. All good. Let's go, Azra. Azra, come on. She was almost a full lead behind us thing. Go on. Right, so we're coming to Azra's one bit of agility training this morning. Leave. Here she goes. She's getting ready to jump over. Oh. And I'll just show you another amazing sunrise there. Stunning, eh? Absolutely beautiful. We are so lucky. I will be putting my contacts in today, guys. I haven't got them in a minute, but I will be putting them on. So I can put my sunnies on this morning. I do like when the weather's like nice and we're going out somewhere. Took my contact lenses in. It'll just mean I'm a bit tired later. Hey ho. And here's our dog bin. You remember I said to you about 10 minutes ago, strategically knowing where bins are? I knew this was here. Come on. So then we make our way down here towards the last of the 4 fields, and then we meander our way through Science Park towards home. And that'll be our 2.1, 2.2 mile stroll. And then we will be home in plenty of time for the second half of the Turkey-Australia game. If anyone's watching, you can give me a score update. of the game. That'd be nice. It's been kicked off about 30 minutes ago. Wasn't it obviously 0-0 when I walked out, but it only been playing about 5 minutes. Oh, well, no, I could look on my other phone, but I'm just making sure people are listening or not. So we're coming up to Azra's horsey friends. Now, the last few mornings they've been very close to the fence actually for the first time in ages, and I mean ages. Bear in mind, even when we didn't have the light in the mornings, I was coming down here once a week on a Sunday, and they were never close to the fence line most of the any of the winter. In fact, I was so surprised when they were just this week because that's the first time they had been in ages. And here we go. We've got one right here, and then the other two over there. Morning, morning, Gigi. They're not close enough, Azra, for you really to have a chat with, are they? Really, the other two have got their backs to you, and the other one's having some grub. Come on. So we're now moving to the residential area again in the village. We've still got 3 more opportunities to see a lovely sunrise. One in the next field, one as we're going towards the science park, and one towards the end of the stroll. End of the stroll probably be another 15 minutes or so, I reckon. I'm now fully warmed up because it's still just as nippy, but it's amazing how much you acclimatise to it once your body starts getting warm and what have you. And, we want it to be much below. I think anything below 10 degrees, I'd have to have a hoodie on. Maybe I could still get away with the shorts, but I'd have to have a hoodie on. In fact, that's happened at work a few times actually in the last week. Shorts have still been on, but had my hoodie on to start with, and then it comes off during the day if it warms up. Now I'm going to imagine when we get to the final field, which will literally be in about 30 seconds or so, we'll be the first ones on it. So hopefully there'll be lots of bunnies for you to see. Exercise ring closed. Perfect. I really need to up that, don't I? Really, I keep saying it. I say it every time it happens. I can hear lots of bees somewhere around that tree. Whether there was some sort of nest or something around there. I can really hear them. Come on, let's go. Look at all these bunnies, guys. I told you. Look at them all scarpering. You do like to cross paths, don't you, Azra? Dear. Come on. And all those bunnies' eyes, they're all watching us go by. There's one brave one up here. Now that's just gone into the bush. The sunrise just through the tree there. As I told you before, we used to play. Come on, Ezra. We used to play on this football pitch. Not me, but James. And we actually moved the parents onto the other side, over that side, and kept the coaches over here because of the sun. I didn't. I wouldn't be so brash, but the new coach that came in did. I guess it makes sense. Us coaches need to be more comfortable, don't we, really? Come on, Azra. Good girl. Lead on. Don't forget, you can like and subscribe. Channel has been doing very, very well and continues to do so, but it's your help and support that gets us there. So we're still playing the geography game and the World Cup game. Geography game, tell me what time it is where you are. I'll try and guess where you are. Not the UK, because that's far too easy. And the World Cup game, just predictions. Who's going to win the World Cup? Nice and straightforward. And of course, if you do subscribe, you're helping us get towards the 2,000 subscriber mark, where there is a challenge in place. Look on the channel if you want to, but it involves going on the Starflyer or Slingshot at the at Icon Park. If you've watched either of those, none of them I'm that keen on really. The Starflyer I could tolerate more. I think the Slingshot, but for the purposes of the channel, I'll do either. But we've got to get there first. I'm a ways away from it at the minute. And I've got a comment on here about a battery. Not quite sure what that is. I do try and keep up with my comments, but I saw that one come up a second ago, and I'm not quite sure what it is. Maybe you can elaborate. Oh, hiccups now, guys. Azra, come on. She is very, very lethargic this morning. And this is a follow on, as I was telling you about from yesterday, where Julia took her to the fete yesterday. And she was sitting down a couple of times. Julia, she said, I thought I was going to have to come and get you, ring you for you to come pick us up. I mean, come on. 5-year-old dog. Admittedly, she's a bit of a chunky monkey, but she's not unfit. We're out every morning. Not always live now, but we are out every morning. We do the same distance. So she certainly isn't an unfit dog. We both get our steps in. So we've got 2 more opportunities to see the lovely sunrise this morning. People say, talk about the sunrise a lot. It's the birth of a new day, isn't it? It should be something to be celebrated, I think. Especially when you get a nice one. When we go on the cruise, I intend to try and get sunrises and sunsets as much as I can. And I cannot wait for that. That's quite a ways away at the minute. Got a lot of stuff happening before then. So, all stuff in the bank that we are looking so forward to as a family. But we're also looking forward to bringing you guys along to enjoy it with us. In fact, my most popular series actually was the last cruise we went on, which was last year. That is where the channel really started to take off, actually, if I'm honest with you. It's really taken off since I hit 1,000 subscribers. People often say when you get to 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, that's where it really starts to rock and roll. And I believe that because it really has got going. This is the sunrise I was telling you about. Look at that coming out on the camera. Nice. Beautiful. Oh, I've just had a message from Little Ralphie saying wait for us. Right, so I need to know where they are. Because I've only just seen that. Sorry, guys. Azra, have you seen who's coming? Look, he's coming. Little Ralphie. Look at this. Waggy tail. She gets a new lease of life all of a sudden when she sees little Ralphie. Azra, just wait. Oh, will you trip someone up? Okay. Yes, I didn't see your message until literally just a second ago. Have you been watching long? Enough to see I didn't get harassed by a psycho woman this morning. Mm-hmm. Here's little Ralphie. Here's little Ralphie. And this guy's, look at Julia, she's completely differently wrapped up to me. I'm shorts and a t-shirt, and Julia's got like 4 layers on. 3 layers on, sorry. It is chilly, but you need to put your big girl pants on. In naturally. So, Julia, I was just talking to people about future holidays, as you may have heard. What are you most looking forward to over the next 3 years of stuff we've got booked? Orlando this year, Orlando next year, or the cruise in a couple of years' time?
Cruise.
See, I know why, guys, because Julia just likes to relax.
Yeah.
And the 2 America holidays are going to be anything other than relaxing. Although we will have some rest days. But I am looking forward to the cruise a lot, but I know what we've got coming before, and I'm looking as forward to those as I am the cruise. So I think by the time we get to the cruise, I'll be very excited. It's our first ever fly cruise as well.
Yeah, I'm not looking forward to flying.
Eh, it's not far, is it?
No, the American flying. The flying all of them.
Yes. The America flying, I'm not just sure is going to be. Are you talking about the travel time or when we get there? Or both? Well, the good news is when we get there, we're now in the new Terminal C. That has definitely been confirmed as of the end of this month that all British carriers will be going into Terminal C. And I think that'll make a big difference with immigration, from what I've been told. So we'll wait. Exactly, we will see. And I think Julia's got the image of JFK in her head and how long it took to get through there. And I get it, because that was pretty rank. It was over an hour it took us to get through there. And when you've just done well, obviously New York was about a sort of 7-hour flight. Florida's sort of, what, I think Florida's about 8, 9 hours, something like that. The thing I'm not looking forward to is not even immigration, because you just have to accept that's what happens when you go to these places. The thing I'm not looking forward to straight out of the blocks is driving from the airport to the hotel. And I know that adds to the excitement, but when you just had a long flight, you switch your brain back on. Normally, when you get to your place where you're going, you've either got a private transfer or a transfer, so you don't have to think about it, do you? Really? But yeah, we've got a car hired, which is the only real way of properly doing America. Well, certainly Orlando when you go there. We did hire a car in Las Vegas as well when we went there, only for a day. Would never have done it in a million years in New York. Never. You'd have spent most of the day in New York traffic. So that is what I'm not looking forward to on travel day, if I'm honest with you. But the roads in America, especially Florida, are so much different. You know, there's wide open spaces. I think they say, and I don't know the exact ratio, but I think I've heard this before. It's every 1 in 3 or 1 in 4 cars in Orlando is a hire car. And that doesn't shock me, being the theme park capital of the world. The reason I'm saying that, guys, is quite simple, that the locals are used to idiots. So I'm sure it'd be absolutely fine. I mean, one of the things, you can turn right on a red light, on a flashing red light. I think that's right. If I've got any Americans who can drive watching, you might want to correct me on that, but I think I'm right saying that. It's definitely on a solid or a flashing red light, isn't it, Julia? Yes, Jonathan.
I don't know.
Here we go, guys. Last view of the sunrise. Okay, so it's not too late to subscribe, guys. We are out every day. We'll be out again tomorrow, this time. Then nothing on Tuesday. Back on Wednesday. Nothing Thursday. Back on Friday. So there's your full week's itinerary. Have a great Sunday, guys. And we will reconvene tomorrow morning. Cheers, guys.